Быстро. Сейчас быстро мы кое-что посмотрим. И начнем, короче, игру. А это так. А, Сейчас. Ну, короче, со звуком нет проблемы. По-моему, все отлично, даже, так скажем, шикарно. Всем приветствую, да, это так, ладно, я вернулся. Я пока настраивал просто сам стрим, если что. Там мне постепенно приходят, скажем так, сообщения. Да, если что, ой, если что, я буду тестировать. Кстати, звука пока что в Genshin нет. Ладно, я вернулся. Я пока настраивал просто сам стрим, если что. Так, Да, пусть это выключится. Моя вторая, так скажем, копия. Так, так. 12 FPS. Так. Йоу. О май гад. Короче, чтобы вы понимали, почему проблемы с... По-моему, все. Так, возвращаем, если что, звук. Да, всем салют. Я там вижу, там, модер мне написал. Уасу. Еп. 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 Окей. Давайте так. Вернем вот это, возьмем деньги. Короче, мы же не прошли в итоге сюжетку. Кстати, я решил еще также воспользоваться GeForce Experience как в качестве платформы для трансляции. Вот. Вот где стоял, вообще заходил, тут все чекал, проверял, в общем говоря. Так, описание, ну, мы посмотрим это, конечно же. Но нам не интересно это. Мы пришли ради сюжета. В конце концов, я пришел ради сюжета. Ох ты ж. Да, как видите, я немножечко тут походил, пооткрывал, скажем так. Ну, это я не открывал, конечно, в пустыне, но я пооткрывал, скажем так, фонтейн. В частности, я пооткрывал вот эту немножечко. Тут буквально 5 точек. Здесь главную точку, здесь 3 точки, здесь вот. Эту я по факту полностью открыл. Здесь нужно здесь по-хорошему сходить, здесь вот сфоткать. Но нам не до этого, нам нужно пройти основной сюжет. Да. Так, мне тут пришли в парочку, скажем так. Так, ну, сорян, к сожалению, никак не могу решить проблему с похрипыванием, так скажу. Это, к сожалению... Хотя мне показывается, что вроде бы... Ой, мне показывается, что GeForce Experience в целом все хорошо. Так что странно в целом. И звук прям очень сильно долбит. Надо потише сделать. Вот так, примерно где-то. Так. Куда идти-то? Тут просто проблема в том, что, господи, моя вебка закрывает, скажем так, мне тоже обзор на карту, поэтому я буду иногда ебланить. Так, нужно как-то подняться наверх. В пизду это. Давайте телепортируемся. Это по сути, это где, блядь? Это ниже, бля, ёбаный рот. Ладно, похер, абсолютно похер. Я пока поем мороженое, а с вас, все, кто пришел на этот стрим без подписки, подписка, пока ем мороженое и слушаю диалоги Лиги.
Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Hello. Fuck you. Да, так. Да, у Ли небольшая семья. Мы знаем по Джейсону Стэтхэму или, господи, нет, по Вин Дизелю, что, господи, семья должна быть крепкой и большой. Так, кто-то сказал семья.
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Да, не забываем подписываться. Пока он несет в мастерскую, подписывайся на мой канал. И пока я ем мороженое, блин. О нет, чел бежит под водой.
Looks like rain. Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago?
Как в Питере.
Montaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe.
М,
It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
То есть до бога был дракон
When I
какой-то.
was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Вот.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Так,
It's already getting late.
да, так поздно.
Something you needed to do, Lemmy?
Я думаю, его ждет клоунада.
Some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to
Последний спектакль добились до строго Эрени на аквабу и прошли дня, то есть у вас...
meet you at the fountain in...
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nerve. Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the... I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative.
No trouble at all. Don't worry.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Так,
I'm quite useless.
Oh, no need.
ну, Фремине ладно, он может быть клоуном. Мне что-то не нравятся эти вот, скажем так, вот этот вот материалы на основании каких-то волшебных сумок. Пипец, телепортация приседает, ФПС, боже мой, что за бред. Ладно, это простительно Геншину. Так. Опа. И... Опа.
Hello?
Хозяйка на месте. Йоу, бич.
New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh, no. We're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are.
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. But I insisted on paying the full amount, saying,
Wow.
Так.
I can't say for sure.
Ну, знаете, видимо, в фонтане Магали может неплохо зарабатывать.
Is this machine what you use to make stuff?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the
Where does a big machine like...
well, it's a little but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by
Huh? How can trial...
Well, I'm not completely sure of all. When a trial is in session, the Office Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's beliefs and converts it into energy.
Блять, она
all around the
эти 4 слова... Остановись! Остановись. Она эти 4 слова сказала какое-то ебическое магическое заклинание какое-то. Маралис, аралис, а. В общем, говоря, пиздец.
Still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these? Oh yeah. So that means the
Even though I've never heard it, besides indemnity, it isn't produced by.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking.
Пипец, боец торговой ассоциации.
Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Conferee of Cabriere by next month?
Пипец, в Геншине появились, господи, эти, господи, как им? Господи. Блять. Не риэлторщики, господи, а как это называется? Где, короче, долги выбивают у себя. Бля, я забыл, как это херня называется. Блять, вышибалы.
How do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50%. Today.
I want
Wait, no,
50%.
70%.
Ага. Когда стрим по МГЕ, когда пойдем в МГЕ.
Huh? You.
You.
seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Кто-то кому-то должен, обычное дело. Ну да. Да. О, это Тарталья. Ну, он был в трейлере, я видел, кстати. Так что ничего интересного нет. Погодите, может, что-то собственное. Торговая ассоциация Кабриера собирается платить курс банка Северного Королевства. Пусть так, мы боимся Северного банка, лично сам чем наши...
You're from Northland Bank.
Нас нужно.
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon.
What are the chances?
Ну и совпадение.
What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezh.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly,
Долго.
it's been pretty boring.
Кстати, довольно стрёмная, ну, не то что стрёмная фраза, господи, в ночь желаться, он же приехал в Снежную, а здесь он говорит, что он давно торчит в Фонтейне, то есть примерно, наверное, после ивента с Кармучи он отъехал как раз-таки в Лаца, а потом из Лаца он вернулся, получается, в Фонтейн. Ну, приехал, точнее, в Фонтейн. Наши пути, если появились мы приязнь за такие, что вечно влипают раз они приятные.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here is
Hey, you, Northland.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
Блять, это такая же блядь.
Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs? Listen to me, boy. If you want
Listen to me,
fine.
boy.
Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh,
By the way,
Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Продленную рыбалку Тевкар сказал.
Hey, that's way over the line. All right,
Так, это...
boys. Let's see.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Давай, они в твоем распоряжении. Пизди их. Отпизди их. Что долго это не продлится. Ну, посмотрим. А, блять. Неужели мне дали поиграть? Ага, полярная звезда. Full set. Ля, почему-ка я... У меня есть намного пиже Тарталья.
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you?
Oh, Do you
Just make
know
sure you
I'm from
understand you don't
Faturi?
mess with Northland
Ага,
Bank.
так,
Got it?
скопались банковские. You got it. Стрим по МГЕ скоро. Скоро, как и стрим по Радуге. Rainbow Six Siege, если что. Так. А?
Now's my chance.
Это мой шанс. Блин. Блин, они сделали эту анимацию такой же, как, короче, когда он луком стреляет, он же там, по-моему, так вот бьет потом еще в конце. Ты хорошо себя
I'm not
чувствуешь?
sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro.
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's...
Своим глазом прочим, это не важно. Если слишком много
If I
всего
want to
добавить,
stay
может
sharp,
это
I
будет.
shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusions.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well,
Ради работы.
I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Последнее время. Что за причина? Подожди, до каких пор? Вот при тебе настроении.
Down about anything.
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some
Шевелится какая-то беспокойная сила, и не знаю почему, но время от времени чувствую, что у меня ужасное настроение.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
Без. У меня авто стоит, ёбаный рот. Вот я иногда ставлю на авто,
During
иногда
that
нет.
time, I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat
Куда
techniques.
народом и что сейчас пришло?
One
Значит,
time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on
в
as
течение недели,
an
насколько я
apprentice.
понял, эта причина заключается в
From what I
том,
could make of her answer, it was
что нечто на самом деле мне свои следы. Она сказала, что моя подобная есть в будущем.
She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
What is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that.
Я видел,
But my
со
guess
сном,
is that
который
it's
видел
related to a
после
dream I saw
падения.
when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive,
Перехватило
I felt like I
дыхание.
couldn't breathe.
A whale?
Ага, Ки звучит знаком, когда мы знаем, что выпал у нас тот самый.
You summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
Ледовик прием. Моя надежда на что может всегда связано с
So
происшествием
why don't you just
песен.
go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that.
Я всегда согласен, он заргонил своими стенами, я вспомнил, что мне кое-что так что пора прощаться. Опять работа на Банк Северного Королевства? Нет, скрылись, где в последнее время никогда нужно спать с судебными дуэлянтами Фонтейна, да? Судебными дуэлянтами?
Official champion duelist?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a... The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no
До
so engaging
победного.
in such a duel is regarded as a
Если
symbol of defending
я
your honor.
спутник своей дуэли,
If a
выпадает,
criminal
если он
manages
проиграет,
to
ему
win the
ничего не
duel, and the
поступит,
worst case scenario is that
предупреждением
you're
во
simply, though it's
поединка.
rumored
Я
that
слышу, что
Fontaine has a
Фонтейн
death
протыкает на
penalty.
самом деле.
From what so really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being.
So, do many people?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion
С
duelists.
Клариндой.
Стоп.
Стоп. Я настоящий всех студийных гуйлянов. Много ее упражнил, но наконец согласился со мной встретиться. Ну еще сейчас. Колоринда.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have.
О, нам прям кинули так, знаете. Что? Твой глаз бога? Ты серьезно...
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now.
Так, ладно.
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Угу.
That sneaky guy. He said he's
Sneaky
down
guy.
with me, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
По городу и полезете по стенам. Под предводительством удушевленной Паймон вы гуляете по всему Кур-де-Фонтейну. Так, отлично. Мы гуляем. Вау! Писака, который толком не было по территории истории, тише, Паймон.
It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just read. Oh, hey, shouldn't we be heading to the opera house?
Так, на выступление клоуна Лини. Площадь с фонтейном перед оперным... ебать. Простите, конечно же, мой... Простите, конечно же, мой словарный язык, но ебать мой хер. Как далеко. Ой. Так, фоточка. Опа, сделано. Блин, а там голуби же, бля. Жалела с этим нетерпением, кажется, фонтан закрыла целая толпа.
Oh, Archon, please.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much.
I guess if there are, kid.
Да. Местное обычай, так много пар. Вашер. Вашер, да. Что Вашер, что сказал Паймон? Засекать все водные потоки фонтейна, значит, приходит молодежь с молитвой о непослании детей. Да, тут... Не попросите меня здесь, вас помните? И правда. Голос ходил из фонтайна.
In fact, you might not be imagining things at all.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and
then you should understand that tears contain your most... Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine... So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about... Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right.
Бля. Это вроде бы... Вау, подношение фото 7 гидра. Так, понял. Но я знаю другой, скажем так, вроде бы. Это то ли до сюжета, либо после, скажем так, сюжет. Так. Так. Ну, ничего не слышно, меня наебали, или, может быть, всю музыку надо брать. Нет. Видимо, это меня наебали. Вот на двоечку. Окей. Какие подношения фонтану можно давать? Надеюсь, он хотя бы меня не поднесет в жертву. Так. Ну, это я уже знаю. Это уже... Так. На первом уровне смола. Встреча. Бесполезно. Корона. Сколько таких уровней? 50. Кайф. Бля, я ничего не вижу абсолютно через демку. Блять, вот это, наверное, самый большой минус. GeForce, я ничего не вижу через демку. Чтобы вы понимали, типа... Чтобы вы понимали, вот, типа, демка. Ну, точнее, вот, типа, вот, моя демка, скажем так. И здесь кружок карты, и я ни хера не вижу. Так и знал, что вы придете. Шутишь, мы были ждать, бросить то время, мы так его ждали. Могу появиться, потому как вы рано пришли. А теперь вообще-то вы были душе время, различные запустили, так зале, что я смогу посетить лучшие места. Минутку я возьму эти места. Ну, блять, давай, забирай. Нет. Сука, как это лениво, блять. Вот ваши билеты, отлично. Не благодарить. Эй, Ленни! Скоро кажется, что если такое, может, надо ему помочь. Конечно, не отвлекайся. Так, ладно, давайте сходим, что ли. Так, это же открываются, да? Вау. Так, пока так. Там кто? Никто. Ну, кстати, по-моему, выглядит все так-то неплохо, наверное. Все, да, типа, все это, мне кажется, неплохо. Так, где мой ряд? Вот там. Блять, касцена ебучая. Опа, там какой-то сидит дед. Come on, let's down on the ground. Ладно, тут уже мои мемы пошли. Так, сели такие, да. Там кто-то молчит, пердит. Как будто, блять. Как будто там, блин, Путин сидит. Кстати, это неплохо сделано. Такой анимации я обычно эти...
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be perfectly happy to chat.
Извините, вы это хотите. Слух, она же говорит очень тихо, извини, по мне тут...
A friend, you say?
Дружу.
Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Я своим другом.
you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat.
Я наслышан о ваших
And as
деяниях
required by
Тейвата.
proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet.
Monsieur
I'm honored to have
Nervillet.
you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me.
Wait.
I saw you all chatting just now. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work.
Юдекса.
Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so... And by the way, I should probably let you know...
by the way...
even though I would prefer not to.
Кстати, у Нуэлета неплохая озвучка,
There's
мне
someone
нравится.
sitting up there in the VIP
Кое-кто, в
seats
смысле,
that has
почему-то довольно
constructed a pose.
держит внушительную
I believe she is
позу.
trying to
Мне
give you
кажется,
the
кто
most
из нас
elegant
такой
and impressive first impression.
elegant and precious.
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise she may become...
Да, мне похер на нее. О, да, она там смотрит. Ну, кстати, неплохой кадр. Да, видимо, она выбрала вилку и глаз, но... Свое очко надо беречь тоже.
Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon.
Hydro Archon,
She sure
Farina.
has a smug and
Правда,
satisfied
очень...
look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you...
Very good. That is for the
wait.
best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the...
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer.
Yay! The show is finally about to start!
Кстати, скрывается, что он сейчас такой показывает. Смотрите, смотрите, смотрите. Хопа, палец исчез. Смотрите. Наверное, представляю, сейчас начнется. Наверное.
Sorry, Paimon will try to stay...
Да пошла нафиг, Паймон. Я хочу посмотреть
Welcome,
шоу.
one and all, to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Linny.
Да.
And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Ой, ладно, не буду. Пока такие плохие знаки мы осуждаем.
Everyone.
Hello, everyone. Окей.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not... So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have...
Сегодня на сцене. А что мы увидим? Так, а кто это?
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Ах ты ж маленький атеист. Ну ладно, я не осуждаю.
Good point. That's what makes the show real.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage. Oh, and before I forget, there's... You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Вау.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Чё он делает? Он, скорее всего, привязал, господи, шляпу к полу. Пипец он фокусник, конечно же.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
Он что-то делает. Он выпустил голубя. Ого. О нет, он...
I shall make my sisters vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Какая-то стрёмная музыка.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Он использовал парение.
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Короче. Ну сейчас пройдет вся такая сцена, я скажу. Я же могу что сделать.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacked. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting...
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only just... The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen.
Это, по-моему, вроде бы это обычная анимация АФК. Вроде бы.
Many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive. In which case, I have ample time. So, for my next trick, I will require the Please, if my assistant... There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and
один из них находится здесь, а другой проходит
I'm
здесь.
sure many of our clever audience members have... Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. Now, please, everyone pay...
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpower?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this. It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin.
Короче, он потасовал, чертов тасовщик. Это путешественник, да, скорее всего?
Let me see. Oh, Rose said, please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside...
Нет, рандомная
I'm
девушка.
sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible.
Звучит как какая-то БДСМ-засада.
You don't need to do anything, but no matter what, if the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up. You might even find yourself in the fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to... Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see... Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 50... 60, 59, 58!
Все.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just in...
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or...
40, 30... Mr. Lenny, are you alright in there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just... It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example...
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway,
25! What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you move.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but...
Never mind the decorations. There's no time.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we...
19! 18!
It seems things aren't quite going as... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's alright.
Пиздец, он, короче, подыгрывает. Он чертов шулер, он мошенник. Короче, когда закончится сюжетка, я озвучу свои предположения. Да. No. 8.
Swapping two people is
7.
harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait, is this the back one? I can't tell, they both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down!
6.
Honestly.
5. 4. 3.
Whoops,
2.
that doesn't count.
1. 0. И они поменялись.
Та-да!
Бля, иллюзия обмана. Так. Бля, где тёлка? What?
is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use nuts?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the...
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the...
Короче, у меня есть, конечно, предположение, но потом скажу.
Has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe.
Так, а где девушка? Вы что-то перепутали. Коул это, блядь.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the... As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have... It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap, and there are many indications that it is...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole... I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Пиздец.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared, now that I think about it. That whole speech about magicians making things...
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks...
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a map.
I mean,
I mean,
my dear people.
yeah.
But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, then there's no problem at all. You know, the traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
What?
But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and
It wasn't a draw.
I understand.
I
Charges have now
understand.
been pressed. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. Are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects, and shall remain. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
a day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot out.
Короче, у меня есть большое-большое предположение, как все связано, кто в чем виноват и вообще. Линии.
Sorry about everything that happened just.
Of course! Who wouldn't be
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal.
Poor
I know you
cow.
already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me.
Нет, я так не
good to
думаю.
hear. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Блять. Ну ладно. Где ты взяла эти очки?
When we were reading at the bookshop in the city, don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from...
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
Ты в них очень говоришь,
You
Паймон.
have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be a good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just like... Oh, since we're going...
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover... We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation...
Короче, смотрите. Это... блять, в смысле? А когда я уже буду, блять, ходить? Если нет...
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest. Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were all these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends?
Well, you can't say...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trial. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you. Sorry, I tend to be pretty. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourself.
В журнале по делу может принять статус сбор доказательств велик, а также поищет информацию о деле. В журнале по делу так. Так, ну это мы знаем. Информация о погибшем. Это все мы знаем. Так, опа, достижение там достижение, чудеса света. Произошло с Линей в качестве его представителя. Короче, смотрите. А я могу, да. Ух ты ж, у меня такой меч классный. Это мой банкай! Так. Короче. У меня есть предположение, что, короче, все это построила Арлекина. Ну, именно, по крайней мере, с этим делом. Потому что, короче, девушка пропала. Скорее всего, именно Арлекина стоит за пропажей всеми девушек. Ну множество, точнее, девушек. Вот. Это оказалась очередная жертва ее. Ну, да, мне похер абсолютно игра. Дай мне договорить для начала. Вот, короче, акула это просто оказался чел, ну, буквально, скажем так, в вакууме. Он, то есть, скажем так, во-первых, сказали, что он недавно на трупе, значит, он еще, наверное, не зная про то, что, скорее всего, Арлекина как-то является протеже, скажем так. Протеже Лины Линет, да и, господи, и не только Лини Линет, и, господи, Фремина еще. Вот, но в чем проблема? В чем еще проблема? Много, конечно, да, типа улик, типа, мол, подстроено, вот тебе фейерверки, вот тебе, скажем так, веревка, там была прикреплена эта штука, но, типа, блять, типа, никто не мешал, допустим, я знаю, где-то вот там вот, буквально там вот, где-нибудь там вот, ее перерезать. Короче, это... Ну, это ему... Ну, понимаю. А, так я с ним поговорил уже. Oh, head. Look around. А нет ли под этим ящиком какого-то прохода? Ее перерезали. Сейчас будет, короче... Угу. Так.
The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by check. Sure, it's not. Her name is Halsey. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure when the Magic Troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troupe at all. That's how it seems.
Okay then.
No need to be so. It is of utmost importance.
Так, ну да, это не нужно.
The investigation. Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his... Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we...
Пипеска здесь какая-то. Классная система на самом деле.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to... In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting...
That much checks out.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's...
Так, это печально. Так. Опа. A skill door.
I see that you're investigating the... If you find any new and...
We don't have to... The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath.
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop, and when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Это не Линет, Линет скорее находилась за сценой.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough... Oh, that's true.
That does remind...
Так, окей, ну... Так, и еще улика. Так, это... Уёбки. Ага.
Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think some...
Пипец тут, конечно же, придумали. Так, ты Молли.
Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone...
Стой.
Lenny's still talking to the... I think some...
Да что это за бред? Я хочу поговорить с Молли, блядь, а не с Линет.
Lenny's still talking to the... I think so... Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor...
А ты какого фига?
Lenny's still talking to the... I think someone...
Да отдайте мне моего жандарма, вы ублюдки.
Lenny's still talking to the... I think someone will be...
Ёкал, это считается как... Сорян, быканул. Бывает. Так. Я что-то как-то мое расследование уже как-то заглохло, блядь. Может быть так. Она ничего не может сказать. Тут какая-то есть точка, кстати. Ага.
Hey, you. Yes, both of you. Over here.
Пипец, они парни из Якудзы, знаете, такие. Да, вы двое.
You mean us? That's right.
You
If
mean
I'm not
us?
mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the...
Вы не из Фонтен.
Who are you?
But who are you? Бля, ну это неплохая мадам.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
Пипец, они эпичные якудзы.
Navia have the honor of
Навия.
being its renowned president.
Это организация.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Это получается организованная преступная организация. Ладно, если неплохо выглядит. Сильвер, пипец. Мелюш. Демуазель.
Mademoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer
Demoiselle.
boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
Окей.
No need. You don't have to call me boss.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of
Spina de Rosula.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny and...
Really? We think so too. But how did you...
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Блять.
Rita sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever. Wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her, and anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And
sounds more like you just don't.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but like. All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be? See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most, no matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. Now, I need to make some
Экзамен там встречи.
following which our joint investigation shall commence.
Wait! Since when did we become...
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion,
Я
if you
дал
like.
бы вам роль секретарши. Ладно, не будем.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that demoiselle's intuition... You wish to save a friend from false accusations.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some preparations first.
Окей, так.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit.
No, we're not leaving. Were you always...
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in, so the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, I doubt there was much.
How can you be so...
Well, because I wasn't I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was but still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put. We Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl... Alright, thank you for your help. This'll...
Выходы в холл здания. Так, добрый с жандармами. Окей.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Окей.
Understood.
Так.
Then I will be going with you. Just so you're...
Very good. Thanks.
You may spare the pleasant...
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you guys
Guardian angel.
I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner.
Call me
We'll be
Navia.
helping investigate this whole, and these are my companions. Would you mind if?
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Come with me. Так, а под сцену. Так, вот этим молчаным ящиком скрыт тайный мир, подготовленный специально. Тайный мир. Реально какой-то данжен, скорее всего. Внимательно, что-нибудь необычное. Так. Пипец.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Понять, как он устроен. Так.
Weren't there balloons and other decorations
Куда они
here?
подевались?
Where did all that go?
Так.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
Переотличается.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Так.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not
Так.
be able to catch that, given the back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board.
Кладка дерева.
So, if you put two and two together, what do you get? Exactly.
Что-то я не понял. Сзади еще есть ящик, который... Ну, блин, так это и логично.
I knew you'd figure out most. The two magic boxes are. See this flat, the box with the.
This trolley can.
I see. So that.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by.
Right! You were talking that whole time!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Что? Типа, это была Линет? А как она стала Линни?
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes, and no one can tell who's who.
Ну, она только должна была тут, как сказать, звезду, что ли, убрать. Ну ладно, пофиг.
And that's my favorite part of this trick.
Сам ее исполнить.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, and then I walk out of the other box in the
Пипец, что-то там прям люто.
audience area, and the trick, but as you saw, Cal was in the box.
Почему она не улыбается?
She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. And yet, to think that someone was... Could we have a look around? I think we could...
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are...
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into
Thanks, everyone.
Так, магический трюк. Волшебный ящик. Устройство волшебного... Целых 3 улики нам дали. Нам дали 3 улики, дамы и господа. 3 улики. Кто заходит бесконечно на мой стрим. Так, так, сейчас посмотрим. Может, только столько веских причин.
It was a prop for...
Whatever.
Так. Тут пол мокрый.
Speaking of which, why?
Oh, Paimon knows. It's one of those tricks, and here's a broken vase.
That can't be.
Let's.
Короче, у меня еще есть предположение, оно гениальное предположение. Короче, это вода. Короче, это... Ну, сейчас там дальше в сюжете, по-моему, появится, что там, типа, будет разговор по поводу воды. Но, короче, это, скорее всего, как сказать, вода, типа, с помощью которой люди в фонтейне растворяются. Поэтому, ну, в плане на жидкость. Так, исследовать одежду. Так, а девушка осталась. Ой-ой-ой. Так, одежда... Да, видимо, ее там насиловали, осуждаем. Что такое? Такие плохие слова, что осуждаем. Я просто констатирую как факт. Отлично. Так, а это что такое?
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been...
Alone, perhaps. But if they had...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Это, кстати, я бы поспорил. Можно было сначала жертву утащить, а потом... Короче, утащить сначала жертву, а потом самому прыгнуть в вентиляционный ящик, если у него есть Так вот, если... Короче, если этот ящик имеет куда-то вход, значит, можно в него войти, типа, упасть вниз, и тем самым, по факту, буквально... Так, это мне показалось. Вернется, нужно выбрать место для подтянания зацепки, которое явно не сходит сами. Демуазель.
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent
Ну, в подвал.
checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or...
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the...
The plot thickens. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we...
Charges and then trial.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the That's right. This is how the statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys... To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice...
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not...
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his... Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials.
Huh? So
in practice, there is very little yes, the guards also asked me...
Huh?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxy.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. And even if that were not so...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Я могу выломать его.
Whoa, there's no need for that.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here.
Так.
Pity. I mean, what better way to properly think through our...
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem... Just kidding! Just kidding!
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks.
Huh?
Understood, mademoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
О, чего, блять? Простите, мне это просто реакция всплыла.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove?
Переносная печка.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the...
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Кстати, пока что эта компашка мне нравится, кстати. Вкусно.
I was applauding.
Да.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to...
Правильная тренировка.
It's a try. Fresh out of...
Only 3...
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar...
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with no need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Хороший дед.
All right then. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette, the magician twins, could have committed the crimes.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when...
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would...
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but...
True. None of the clues But the only people left to consider...
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with them.
Were we not... From the sound of things, your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great.
They are my special...
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right.
That's 5.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might...
No. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe if Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons?
All right, we get it. Lelouch, set up the stove. Huh? Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Не надо, правда.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Да, что, блядь?
Well, this really is your...
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have an... I don't know what we're looking for yet. It would be awkward if you...
Alright, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula.
Вот, короче, я жду квеста Нави, легендарного квеста Нави, где нам расскажут про эту организацию. А почему нет третий? Наоборот, мне кажется, господи, вот Арлекина почему-то, мне кажется, в этом варианте реально самой доминирующей такой стороной, потому что, блин, она не то что помпила, но она говорила в очень плохом контексте в тизере трейлере к Фонтейну насчет Линет и Лини, то, что они не выполняют, скажем так, свои артистичные, скажем так, способности и так далее. Но неважно, ладно. Так, опа. Так, опа. Блин. Так, ладно, я думаю, вообще надо по-хорошему заканчивать. Да-да-да. Да-да-да, пойму. Блять. Что я наделал? Ладно. Сейчас. Вот, кстати, к слову о лени разработчиков, смотрите. Вот это было, блять, это действие было, блять, анимировано в игре. Блять, только просто без звука, кстати. Ладно, в целом, я считаю, неплохо прошел стрим, на самом деле. Всем спасибо, скажем так, за... Хорошее время, наверное, хороший час вышел, наверное, где-то стрима. Но, блин, мы, кстати, по-моему, неплохо так продвинулись в сюжете, мне кажется. Разве нет? Мне кажется, мы где-то уже на две трети, наверное, где-то сюжета по-хорошему. Но сейчас сколько там сюжета вообще? Ну, в плане следующего сюжета осталось 3 дня, кстати. Бля, видимо, следующие недели будут тоже интересными. Мне там нужно пройти эту сюжетку и сюжетку 4.1. Кстати, видите, сколько у меня круток, но... Я коплю крутки на маму Арлекина. Да, мы ее выкрутим. Скажем так, получим и крутанем ее. Ладно, давайте на этом, так скажем, завершать. Всем спасибо за просмотр стрима. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, прежде всего, это очень важно для меня. Я вернулся, если что. И до скорых встреч.